Hello, governors. Adina here. I just woke up, so you'll have to excuse my nap. My nappiness. That's what I mean. I'm not taking a nap. But, someone had left a comment and asked me to talk about my ear history, I guess. Like my ear stretching history. So, that's what I'm gonna do. Actually doesn't look too nappy, so I'm gonna leave it down for a little bit. Turn this down. Let's see. I had to go through my Instagram and look at the dates and whatnot. So it's gonna be like kind of by weeks. So, and Instagram's weeks are probably off a little bit because they don't go like day or whatever. So before I started stretching my ears, I didn't have them pierced at all. And right now I'm at a 1 gauge. Look how freaking cute that is. But I didn't have my ears pierced at all. I think I said that. I don't know if I said stretched or pierced. I just woke up. But I got my ears pierced and my tongue pierced again 31 weeks ago. The first time I got my tongue pierced, I was actually in the 8th grade. And I asked my mom, because over here you need like parents' permission. I don't think they do that anymore, but you needed parents' permission. And she didn't think I was going to do it. And she thought if I did it, I wasn't going to keep it. So we went and I got it done and I kept it. And she was like, Dina, it's not what you were supposed to do. So yeah, so I've had it in and out since the 8th grade. Sometimes I take it out for jobs. I took it out for jobs. All that good stuff. Same with this one. I've had it pierced 3 or 4 times now. But my ears, I used to try to get them pierced, but they never healed. They stayed irritated. Like, it was the worst. So I tried to pierce them 2 or 3 times, but like I said, it never worked. I used to have my industrial done. I had that for a little while, but again, it didn't heal. And I mean, like 6 months, 7 months, it wasn't healing. So I took it out. I've had that done 3 times too, I think, but it never healed. So I was super duper surprised when I got my ears pierced 31 weeks ago. I have to double check. That they actually like healed up for me, because I did not think they were going to heal for me. Let's see. And then after I got my ears pierced, says 26 weeks ago, is when I got the kit that I ordered. And I ordered the ear stretching kit. I got it off of Amazon from BotFX. And it came with, is it a 14 gauge? Yeah, 14 gauge through 00. And it came with a little stretching balm too. Gauge gear stretching balm. And I want to say it came with H2O ear cleaning solution, which is just salt water. Which, while I'm doing this, I'm actually going to be cleaning my ears. I'm letting my salt water cool down. I don't know if you can see it steaming. No, you can't really see it, but it's steaming right now. So instead of using like the H2O solution, I just mix my own now, because, I mean, it's cheaper that way. And I use like this sea salt that's like really coarse, and it's like hand-picked, sun-dried, no additives, 100% natural. That's what the bag says. So, I just got out a baby wipe, a dried baby wipe, so that I can dip and clean. 1 second, I'm going to get Q-tips too. So, some Q-tips so I can clean my ears. But yeah, where was I? So I ordered that kit off of Amazon, and I also ordered a kit from Amazon, through Amazon, but it's from Urban Body Jewelry, and that was a 1 gauge kit, because I remember when I decided I wanted to stretch that, I'm a searcher, so I looked through like reviews and YouTube videos, and I mean anything I could get my hands on I looked at, and everything said that the stretch from 2 to 0 was painful. And I mean, I'm all down for a little bit of pain, but the way they made it look in those videos, it was killer, and I was not down for that. Oh, look at my hole. So I just stretched, sorry, I'm like amazed. I just stretched 3 days ago to this 1 gauge. Let's see if I can get, yay. So I just stretched a few days ago. So this is the first time I've cleaned them since. I don't see any ear cheese, which is good. Sorry if that grosses you out, but I measure my health of my ears based off my ear cheese, you know? So it was still really hot looking. The water still steaming. But still, it's good for your ears. Whew, it's a little warm. I say warm, it's hot. I'm not lying, it's hot. But salt water is one of the best things to clean your ears with. Sorry, my thing's dying. Let's see how far I can get in this video before it completely dies. I know I could fit this Q-tip in it too. So let's see if I can. I don't want to stick it all the way through because I don't want to irritate it any more than it already is. And I don't double dip, so I'm going to use the other side to go back. But yeah, so I ordered those kits off of Amazon, or through Amazon, through the other places. My first stretch was 26 weeks ago. So I started out at a 14, so I stretched to a 10 gauge 26 weeks ago. 25 weeks ago, I got my septum pierced, actually. And that didn't hurt as much as I imagined it was going to hurt. Like, I went into that shit thinking it was going to be, like, death. Like, just, oh my god, I was going to faint kind of thing. And he was about to, like, stick the needle in. And I was, like, 2 seconds away from being like, wait, I'll get something else pierced. But I fucking truckered through that shit. And I got it done. And I love it. I love it. Of course, my mom was like, oh, you look like a bull. But, you know, everyone likes what they like. Like, I mean, that's the same thing as, like, someone getting their hair dyed or whatever. It's body mods. All body mods. Hair, dyeing your hair is body mods. Putting on a lot of makeup, body mods. New Q-tip, by the way. But, yeah. And let's see. 24 weeks ago, I stretched to a 6 gauge. I don't know, I didn't wait, you know, the longest in between all my stretches and whatnot. Like they say, wait 2-3 months. I just went off what my body told me, whether it was ready for or not ready for. If I tried to stretch and it didn't work, I stopped. You shouldn't feel any pain when you're stretching. You shouldn't feel any pain whatsoever. You're going to feel, oh, it's so cute. You're going to feel a pinch and pressure maybe. But that's, you know, that's as crazy as it should feel. And you shouldn't bleed. You shouldn't bleed at all. Sorry again with the gross sniffing. You shouldn't bleed. So if you're bleeding, stop. You tore something, soak it with hot sea salt. And normally I have like a shot glass and I'll just like dip my ear in them and I'll leave it there for like 3, 4, 5 minutes. I do that before each stretch too. That way it loosens up the skin and gets it ready for stretching. 20 weeks ago, I stretched to a 4 gauge. Let's see. I had to downsize. Wait, no, that's not when I had to downsize. So 20 weeks ago, I stretched to a 4 gauge. Then 14 weeks ago, I stretched to a 2 gauge. When I got to a 2, I was sitting there for, you know, a few weeks. I'm not sure how long exactly. But the weather changed over here, and I got sick, and my ears blew out from getting sick. Like, one blew out, and then it healed. It took about a week, and then the other one blew out. So it was pretty weird, but I had to downsize back to a 4. And if you look at one of my videos a few weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago maybe, I was sizing back up to a 2. And then, like I said a few days ago, I sized up to a 1. So that's kind of the history of my ear stretching. I mean, if you want more details, I can make another video. Just y'all let me know down in the comments. But I'm going to keep cleaning my ears so y'all can see how that works. So I just go with the Q-tip, and it's still hot water. Woo! I almost double dipped. It's gross. And I know they're both my ears, but, you know, one germ from one side could not be on the other side, so I don't do it like that. Gotta clean the inside, twist it. Got one more Q-tip. It feels kind of sore today, but like I said, I just stretched 3 days ago. I mean, they're not like killer sore, I can touch them. Make sure your hands are clean. I did wash my hands before this, So, let's see. I'm actually cleaning off my taper just in case I need to use that to get my ones back in. Since I just stretched, you know, they might not open up real easy for me. But yeah, so my taper's clean. Gonna get another Q-tip. Sorry, I'm out of frame. So I can clean off my tunnels with the salt water too. And try not to leave the salt water, like don't soak your tunnels in salt water, because they'll rest. I didn't learn that the hard way. Yeah, don't leave your tunnels soaking in salt water. I know, slow mama. I totally did. But, so I'm just cleaning off my tunnel, salt water. Like I said, there's no ear cheese. Normally there is ear cheese. And you will have, it's kind of inevitable to have ear cheese. I mean, you can avoid it by cleaning your ears. I use holy butter. Oh, I'm sorry. Gauge gear, holy butter, and hold fast when I'm stretching. I also use jojoba oil, which I totally spilled all over my carpet last night. This bottle was full, you guys. How sad is that? And I spilt it. Well, actually, I guess I knocked it over and I came back and I was like, why does my carpet look wet? And my freaking liquid gold was spilt all over the carpet. And that stuff's not the cheapest stuff. Like I said, when I decided I was going to stretch, I ordered everything like all at once. So, this is the gauge gear. Either the gauge gear or the hold fast is my favorite. They all three have different consistencies, but the holy butter is probably my least favorite. Not that I don't like it. Actually, I don't like that it feels kind of gritty. Like it kind of feels like there's little pieces of sand or something in there. I don't know. I don't know if I got a defective batch or what the case is, but it's not my favorite. And the hold fast is kind of more of like a Vaseline type. So, yeah. I love them, but I'm gonna skip whatever that is. Oh, it didn't come off. So yeah, so I just rub my ears after cleaning them, because salt water, you know, dries them out. So you want to keep them moisturized. You want to keep them really, really, really moisturized. And normally I massage them for, I don't know, 5 minutes each, 6 minutes. But I was going to make this video kind of quick. As long as it doesn't go past 15 minutes, because YouTube hates me and doesn't upload my videos that are longer than 15 minutes. So I'm just going to take some jojoba oil and just, my lid's coming off. Squirt it on my finger and then rub away. And I don't mind getting, you know, messy, because I mix jojoba oil in like my lotions and my face washes or my face creams. If you have oily skin, I wouldn't do that, but it's good for dry skin. Jojoba oil is the oil that closely mimics the oil your skin actually naturally produces. So that's why it's so good for stretching and whatnot. So just rub them, love on them. See, my hole already looks smaller. Now you can't see through it. But, yeah. I actually am going to use the taper to feed them through just because I know it's easier that way. And so I'm going to get my holy butter, and I'm going to put the holy butter on the tapers. I'm sorry, on the tunnels. And the taper, actually. So just lube it up really well. I just glop it on there and kind of dab it around. I don't like try to smear it in. And do the other one. Like I said, this is a 1 gauge because I wasn't really willing to make that jump to a 2. Okay. And taper. This is the 1 gauge taper. So, holy butter that up. And put jojoba oil on the taper too. And I'm just gonna do 1 ear, that way I don't go too far past 15 minutes. And just really slowly. Yay. And then I'm gonna pop a tunnel in. Oh, see, it's being difficult. That's okay, because I have my taper. So put the taper back in. And it slides in really easy, so it's not like, you know, my hole's not ready for it. So just line it up and feed it through. Why is it being difficult? Being difficult. But anyways, y'all saw that I was at a 1 gauge already. I'm gonna cut it off, that way it's not gonna tell me, you know, to try to upload or your video is too long, trim it or whatnot. So that's a little bit about my ears, a little bit about how I clean them. If you have any other questions, just leave it in the comments. I will answer them. I will get back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.